Alright, I think this is going to be my channel's second shortest video made ever. So, does tire slime work on tractor tires that are completely dry rotted to crap? Time to find out. So, we've got tire slime 2-in-1. So this does tires and tubes. You can get the blue kind that's tubeless or the red kind that's tube, and that's a gallon. You can go online to their slime calculator to calculate exactly how much slime you need to put in each tire, or what they recommend. This is a not highway vehicle. It is a tractor, as you can tell, and I really don't care too much if supposedly the rims get rust. I hear that a lot on Fix-A-Flat, because Fix-A-Flat is a brand. But anyway, even if they rust, I don't care. We can get an entire set of rims and tires online for $200. So if $30 doesn't fix it, wherever that is, 30 bucks don't fix it, 200 bucks will. So we have dry rot out the absolute asshole, but we got tread that looks kind of okay. I have no idea where the leak is exactly, but both back tires are donezo. They're not looking too great, like at all. But as you can see, they're not looking too great. Alright, enough yamming, let's get jamming. So, the instructions say that the valve stem has to be up, so over here. So I guess the slime like trickles down. We take the valve stem out. They have a core removal tool. And we pump as many ounces in as they recommend for the tire calculator. And then you have to drive it 0.2 miles. For me, it's going to be mowing this absolute shit show of a backyard. So, let's get started. The calculator says at a width of 10 inches and a height of 20 inches, we should put about 24 ounces of slime in here. Now, if you're familiar with their products, even their medium-sized bottle is 32 ounces, so we need the gallon anyway to do it properly. So, we're going to shift this vehicle into neutral by pulling this thing out, like so, and then we can just cut to commercial break. So anyway, as I said, we're gonna push it until the valve stem is facing up. See, that wasn't too bad. So after you're done pushing it, we can pump 24 times in here because conveniently the dispenser is approximately 1 ounce per pump. Take that, you 24 pump chump. Alright, so in this little baggie, they give you a valve stem or core removal tool. It's just got a little square indent in there. And in here is your valve stem, or your core, whatever. There's a valve in there. That's why they call it a valve stem, so maybe it is the valve core. But anyway, you put that in there, you line it up with the squares, and counterclockwise to break it loose. Well, there was actually a little bit of air pressure in there. Now, the thing that just went flying, yeah, you want to make sure not to lose that, because otherwise your tire is toast. This guy, this is a valve core thing. Don't lose it. Also, if you take that out and there's still air, this thing's going to come hissing out, so keep aware of that. For those that like pretty pictures, this is the instructions. I'll give you 3 seconds to pause this video, and hopefully you got all that. So we're going to shake it and pump it in. Now, hopefully you remember to bring something sharp, because you forgot to take the zip tie off before starting this video. Okay, and after using your knife, we can just jam that in there and start pumping. Now, that is not a very tight fit. Don't know how I feel about that. But, yeah, we'll see how things go. I'm excited. So it would seem that this one's a squirter even after the first pump. So I definitely recommend bringing something to clean up your mess before you even really begin. Alright, so now that we're fully extended and ready to start squirting, let's see what we get out of this. Oh yeah, that looks real good. So now the fun part of holding this and pumping it, because the hose is a very loose fit. This hose is not royal. Hey, look at that, it's actually going in. 1, 2, we'll be right back. Alright, so after you've pumped your load in there and filled it to the brim, definitely recommend capping that off so it doesn't come out. So, just going to take that guy and gently thread it in there to make sure we're not cross-threading. Nice and easy. And then it doesn't take a whole lot to lock it in place. Okay, now we get to fill it with air. Alright, so our maximum sidewall pressure on here is somewhere around 7 psi, give or take 20%. So let this rise from the grave. let that work its magic. Cool. Okay, so we're gonna do that for the rest of the tires and take this bad boy for a spin. Okay, so this is gonna be a true test. So first off, this calculates out to 11 pumps. And also, I do believe this is a tube because the valve stem can actually freely push in and out. So I'm thinking this one's actually on a tube and the tube leaks. And these ones are tubeless. So not only do we got 2 tubeless, 1 tube, we also have a, what do you call these? This is the normal group, right? So this is no slime. Then we've got a tube slime and 2 tubeless slime. So anyway, let's take her for a spin. 0.2 miles, see how she do. Alrighty, so we took her around the block, gave the greener the old buzz cut. We're gonna see how these things do long term. So we're gonna come back in, I don't know, a week, 2, maybe next year, I don't know. And we'll see if they all got air in them. I don't see any green goo leaking out anywhere yet, so I guess that's good, maybe. By the way, the word I was looking for was control. This is our control group. Good luck. Alright, so here we are next day. Just taking a look. This one is looking a little low. This one's looking a little better. As for the front tube, I'd say pretty good. And the control group, which we haven't touched, feels the same. So not feeling super confident about this tire. I just rolled it back and forth for a couple minutes to try and let the slime roll around again. But I'm going to keep an eye on it and fill it and roll it around a few times and see if it survives. But I'm not super hopeful. Alright, we'll be back later. Alright, so here we are at 48 hours. I'd say that's pretty damn near nothing. Same with this side. Slightly firmer, but not by much. So, yeah, I'm gonna pump them up back to pressure, and we're gonna see if we can find out where the leaks are with this spray stuff. So, this stuff right here that we got is a, like a leak detector, and it bubbles when there's leaks. And spraying on this crack over here, the sidewall crack. You can see there's definitely a spot here that it's leaking out of, and I guess there's a little bit there too. So, looks like we've got sidewall damage, which, yeah, I guess I could understand if the slime's not working too well on that. Same down here. Maybe we got something there. Come on, stop break. Give me bubbles. Yeah, there you go. Got a little bit right there. Yep. So again, we're looking at sidewall cracking. No wonder the damn thing didn't seal. Alright, I took it for a quick spin around the yard for a couple minutes to try to distribute it a bit more. We'll see if it does anything. I don't have high hopes. The last thing that we could try is taking the tire off and putting it face side down so that the slime is literally sitting all over that, and see if it seals then. But yeah, we'll give this a few more days, come back, and see what happens. Alright, so here we are 4 days later, and this tire actually feels pretty firm. This one's a little squishy, but it's not completely flat yet, so we might be getting somewhere. I don't know. Maybe filling it up a second time and rolling it around actually helps. So we're gonna keep testing this. Let it go for the long run and see how we do. Alright, so let's get the results of our extended run trial. So this is 3 weeks after initially putting in the slime. The front tires have not changed. We have the test tire that was fine. We have the tube tire that needs slime. That one's been fine. The back two have been the main concern, as they seem to go partially flat, but these were pumped up a week ago and they still feel good. Nothing at all, like they feel firm. Like if anyone, this one might feel like maybe the slightest bit squishy, but this has been sitting for a week. Well, the tires, the way that they originally were, they'd be completely flat into the ground. So even with really shitty sidewalls that are dry rot and cracked and falling apart. It seems like after a few attempts, the slime actually does the job. So I have had to pump up the back tires once a week, so I think they've been pumped up 3 times total. So once for the original fill, and then the second week and the third week. I guess if it doesn't work the first time, give it a couple more shots. I pump it up before mowing the grass so it gets thrown around the entire tube. But yeah, I guess we got a winner. So, you know, for 20-30 bucks, it might be worth a shot to try some slime. Save yourself some money, at least for the season. So, if you had success, have you not had success? Anything you like about it or don't like about it? Tell me what you think. But, yeah, I think we got a success, so we're going to be able to mow the lawn this year. Woo! It's been an interesting experiment. Goodbye.